Good morning. It is Wednesday, April the 21st, which also makes today 1, 2, 3.
Hump day.
Mike, that was also Mike's cue to.
What day is it? What day is it?
I don't hear it.
Get
Tag team, Becky.
halfway through the week.
Yeah, it's hump day. That didn't go off as planned. Anyway, welcome to the morning show with Heidi and Colette. We are here at 1 o'clock. Make sure you come back and join us, please. So over the night, we found out that Ford's getting, he's having a couple-week hiatus. He's come in close contact with someone who's tested positive. But on April 9th, he did get his AstraZeneca. So there you go. Remember that was all published out and pushed around. Yeah, there he goes. Good old 40. So he's taking a little bit of a break.
Did he just pretend to take a dive?
I think he did. Which might be timely considering there's a lot of people calling for his resignation right now. So, you know what? Take 14 days for it. I'm going to give you 14 days. And also, he might get paid for that because finding out today from the provincial government that they might cover sick days. They're coming back out to make that announcement today. So stay tuned with On TV as we will have that as well.
Yes.
Oh, just news right off the hop here.
I was going to say, wow, like I feel kind of violated. Like, shouldn't you at least soften me up with a little bit of banter?
I should have romanced you? Maybe give
Buy
you
me dinner at least
dining?
before you go right into the hard stuff.
That's just me.
All right, well, I'm going to see your Ford self-isolating with our daily Band-Aid, okay? Overnight, Algoma Public Health did report 5 new cases of COVID-19. All in the Sault Ste. Marie area. 1 more hospitalization, 2 more cases of positive screens for variants of concern. So cases 300 through 304 reported to be self-isolating. All 5 cases listing exposure cause as close contact. So Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases reported in the last 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area, Central and East Algoma, Elliott Lake and area. That brings our tally to 126,430 people having been tested, out of which 304 confirmed cases. 46 cases are listed as active, with 1 being a non-Algoma resident. Currently, we have 3 people in hospital, and 259 cases are listed as being resolved. 4 people, unfortunately, have passed away, and our current count of positive screens for variants of concerns is at 31.
Okay.
So that's there's our update, and
thanks. And the camera's firmly on your extreme close. I was waiting, just about to talk. I'm like,
when? Oh, gone. Okay, back to you.
Back to Heidi.
Back to me. All right. So when I do these summaries, please know that there is definitely more information available in the article on our website. It does go into list information about how they categorize people as close contact and all of that, the steps that you should take should you feel that you have been exposed, what you should do if you've been notified by Algoma Public Health, as well as, a reiteration of the recommendations to stay safe and well. Awesome.
So we do know that there are a lot of patients in the ICU requiring ICU. Now the problem was, from the Easter weekend, what they were trying to tell you, it wasn't in fact the cases that were inflating. It was, what are we going to do with these cases? And now we are at that point. So what they are doing is transferring patients. Sault Area Hospital is receiving someone from Barrie, I do believe Royal Victoria Regional Hospital. There was a couple tweets put out yesterday. One yesterday from Dr. Michael Warner, a Toronto doctor who's treating patients with COVID-19, and he told the public of the province of Ontario that they did move 28 COVID patients to various hospitals throughout the province. He also estimated the province is spending roughly $21 million daily in ICU care, just to put a value to that, which is quite extensive. Sault Online reached out to Sault Area Hospital for additional comments, and a short time later, we did receive a press release. Sault Area Hospital to receive patient transfer from outside Algoma. We are going to be following this, and of course, we need to open up our beds and our hospitals and our medical staff. But what in fact will that mean for the Sault if it gets inflated here? Well, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. So there has been a report of a second breach of private information being accidentally shared through Algoma Public Health. Wow. They did issue a letter to the individuals who have been affected. Algoma Public Health has admitted to another breach. This occurred on February 19th, and it did involve children's personal health information. So the letter summarized as a staff member inadvertently CCing an email to the wrong recipient when communicating with another Algoma Public Health coworker. And this particular communication did contain information including a list of client names which were in the process of being transferred to that other staff member's caseload. So details that were released to the outside agency inadvertently through the CCing. Algoma Public Health has confirmed that the email, of course, has been deleted, and Algoma Public Health's privacy officer, Christina Luukkonen, she did issue a statement saying we take our obligation to respect and maintain individual health privacy very seriously. Breaches of privacy, even when unintentional, should not happen, and I am very sorry to report that it did. So Sue Online, of course, we recommend that you contact the authorities if you believe that any part of your personal information has in fact been compromised. And please understand that anyone affected by a privacy breach is notified and the breach is reported to the appropriate authorities, including the Information and Privacy Commissioner of Ontario. So Algoma Public Health follows all reporting requirements as outlined by the IPC.
Great, thank you, thank you. I was just looking, I feel like I have puppets today. I mean, what is going on here?
Where are your hands? Where are your hands?
Anyway, we are very fortunate that we live in this part of the province where we have an Indigenous communities as well around us, as well as beautiful waters too. I mean, this is coming up to my third summer here in Sault Ste. Marie, and I still have yet been to a beach, so we're gonna tackle that this summer.
You've not been to a beach with me, that's for sure.
No, I haven't. We're gonna beach together. We're gonna wine and dine. Okay, so yesterday, Missinaibi Cree First Nations Chief Gauthier he's bringing a wealth of knowledge to this new and historical perspective to the region. So what's happening is they want to enhance a plan to incorporate education, tourism, and the authentic Indigenous experience in Northern Ontario. This is why I was starting with how lucky we are to be surrounded by such beautiful waters and other from First Nation communities as well. Yesterday, the Missinaibi Cree First Nation N1 Strategy Inc., a division of N1 Solutions Inc., and the Machine Shop they announced the signing of an MOU and a partnership between these three allies. The announcement of this partnership, like I said, comes with multiple opportunities to enhance plan to incorporate education, tourism, and the Indigenous experience in Northern Ontario. Chief Gauthier brings a wealth of knowledge and a historical perspective to the region to help educate the public on the traditional territory. Late last week, Chief Gauthier signed an MOU to proposed owners of the Algoma Central Railway. The new partnership will allow them to discuss accommodating the logistics for both trains, the Agawa Canyon Tour train and the Bear Train passenger train. The Machine Shop, along with the new train station, is the permanent site for the Agawa Canyon Tour. What an awesome place they have made that Machine Shop area down there. It's so cool with the rink, and we spent Dante's birthday there, as you know. But it's just a really nice area to take your family, and just incorporating all these other important elements in our city. You're right on the waterfront. It's pretty cool.
100%.
So I'm still in small town. I love it here. So, can you tell? Anyways, I think it's great. So that was the announcement yesterday. We want to congratulate all parties involved, and we look forward to continue to report on more of your awesomeness.
Okay, so on the heels of the budget having been released, some information, some concerns are being voiced by small businesses, young small businesses that, feel that they've been left out of the budget and are wanting more aid. So small business owners and advocates say Ottawa should rethink the eligibility requirements for the subsidies, particularly after Monday's federal budget failed to include companies launched shortly before COVID-19 pandemic or just shortly after it began. So apparently these companies aren't qualifying because they haven't been in operation long enough. to show the year-over-year revenue declines that the program requires. Ooh, Candy, you should be listening to this, because I did help a contact do an application, and we found out last night that she has been deemed ineligible, so we're trying to get to the bottom of why her neighbors got funding, but she in fact did not for her business, which is still existing.
That's really nice of you to help out.
Well, you know, I mean, yeah.
Well, you're wonderful.
Everybody helps out where they can.
Oh, well, you are.
So yeah, so if you haven't been in operation long enough, you're not going to be able to demonstrate the year-over-year revenue declines that the program requires. And this is coming from the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. And the president of this organization did make these comments yesterday. Thousands and thousands of business owners who've received essentially nothing from any of the government support programs, and it's deeply unfair. And this particular organization does represent about 110,000 small businesses across the country. So the lack of relief available to these businesses is a significantly critical gap. And, you know, he is also invoking some of the comments by the business owners themselves. So, you know, one business owner, honestly, I was praying to the budget yesterday to give me a little bit of help, something to keep me going. And this is an individual whose company opened in May of 2020, so shortly after after the pandemic was declared.
Bad timing,
instead, she discovered that she really only has her savings now to rely on. Yeah, so, you know, and savings would be significant for a small business owner, right? Because you have to make the plans for your retirement. So a very robust.
You know, that's my favorite word.
Robust article, a worthy read. So do go to our website and check that out. And I think I'm getting the cue that a robust weather report, or at very least a tease, is on its way. So we'll send you over to Craig.
Well, as we slide slowly into the weekend, we have improving conditions each and every day, starting with today. If we take a look outside, and our live shot, courtesy Wireless Com, you can see just how bright and beautiful our waterfront is today as compared to yesterday, which was a little gloomy. We have lots of sun in our forecast for today and for the next several days. I'll give you the full weather forecast coming up in just a bit.
As night falls, 37 million Canadians turn out their lights and settle down for the night. But as we sleep, there's something interesting going on. House hippos have returned to Canadian homes, but they're extremely hard to spot. They enjoy admiring their reflections, hoarding socks, helping themselves to your devices, and annoying your pets. It looks like Canada has a house hippo problem.
Or do we? We brought back the house hippo to show how easy it is to be fooled in our digital world. Find out how to tell what's real and what's not at breakthefake.ca.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi on this frosty hump day, Wednesday, April the 21st. Right off the hop, we have a couple of shout outs. Can I go to the shout outs, or? Yeah, okay. So my Auntie Inga is celebrating a birthday today.
Happy birthday,
happy
Auntie
birthday.
Inga.
Inga is a very accomplished woman. She had a very illustrious career with the ministry. I think it was Natural Resources back then.
Nice.
She was very extensively involved. Look at her there. Look at how official she is. Worked very heavily with firefighting, the forest fires, but as well did a lot of other things with them. You know, and I'm kind of glossing over it because her career was so diverse that I simply I would never be able. It would be its own show. So there she is.
Awesome.
There she is in their pontoon boat with her husband, my Uncle Tom, in the background. Her grandson Zodiac, enjoying life.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. Did I say Zodiac or Kodiak?
Zodiac.
Well, it's Kodiak.
Well, that is also a cool name.
And there she is with her dog.
Beautiful.
I believe the puppy's name is Bella, but they enjoy a lovely life out there in Gooley. That's one of my favorite pictures of them.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah,
wow.
No. So this birthday brought to you by Yaya Candy. So Yaya Candy says, happy birthday, and so do I. So happy birthday, and I hope it's a great day, and I really hope to see you guys soon.
Honestly, I'll say one thing. I went to Greenstone for a work meeting one time, and we went on a helicopter and we did the whole Ministry of Natural Resources thing over top of forestry and with the firefighters and stuff. What an honorable profession, and thank you for that, and happy birthday.
And Candy was on fire this morning because her brother Marcel is also celebrating a birthday. So happy birthday, Marcel, from your sister Candy, who loves you, and from the team here as well. We don't have any pictures for Marcel.
We can make them.
Yeah. So we will hop into social media now. So I'm looking, and I'm going to once again be hopping back and forth because I know Enika put something out there, but it's been sucked into the void. So we will start with Carl, who is sending out a good morning from Carl and Marge. Hello, Carl and Marge in Fergus. I hope it's nice and warm there. I'm not sure what the climate is in Fergus.
Well, my brother sent me, sorry.
I send you temperate notions.
My brother sent me a picture from Stony. No, my brother lives in Hamilton. There's quite a lot of snow in Hamilton, so I can imagine in Fergus, it might not be that much different.
Darla says, oh, happy day. Now, she's got some musical notes there, but they're black, so I'm not sure if that's intentful. I'm going to have to take some notes from Darla on how to color my emojis.
Good morning,
and there's
Darla.
a sunshine. Good morning, Darla. Your parents, good morning from snowy Stony Creek.
Yes, see, I told you.
Morning, with a snowflake. Marilyn says, good morning, everyone, with a sunshine followed by 3 exclamation points. I hope you all have a wonderful day. The tulip, the sunflower, a Gerbera daisy, I'm going to say, a bouquet of flowers, and 2 cups of coffee, which is really what I should be. I should just have like an IV trolley right now with coffee in it, just kind of going directly into
Sounds
me.
like a good idea.
I know. Well, it feels like the middle of the week. All right,
Like
Kimberly,
Monday.
good morning, lovely ladies and kind gents, with my favorite emoji, that little closed pinky cheek smile, closed eyes, smiley little emoji. Happy hump day. Mike A., good morning from Costa Rica. You stop that. I don't think you're in Costa Rica at all.
Why do you think he's on in Costa Rica? Do you think?
Because nobody's flying there. What did he swim?
Well, maybe he lives there.
Do
Are
you
you
live
really
there?
in Costa Rica? I've been to Costa Rica.
Do you live there? I want to understand that. And if you live there, when all of this is over, can I come and visit?
I believe she meant to say, can we come and visit?
Yes. Well, it's a collective. So
You just said we had been to the beach together. We could go together.
I just said that we are as one.
You can't go without me.
Okay, stop it.
Okay.
This is not about you. This is about Mike and where he lives and whether or not he's looking for company.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. We're just kind of forcing ourselves. I guess you need to be on board too, buddy.
We could do the show live from Costa Rica. First local mornings from Costa Rica.
Yeah. Destination sites.
Mike's talking in my ear, but I think we crossed that bridge yesterday. Yeah. When I'm in social media, this is my time.
It's all about us.
Okay, Marilyn, happy birthday goes out to a beautiful young lady I know. Happy birthday, Samantha Irving. I hope you have a wonderful day. Kimberly says, happy birthday to my coworker, Sam. Well, look at the birthdays. What was happening 9 months ago? What month was that?
I don't know. What are we in right now?
April.
Oh. I had a baby in April, so that had been June or July. Pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember that positive pregnancy.
So
test.
Carl says it's frigid in Fergus, so no temperate opportunities in Fergus. It's frigid. Mike A. does say he lives there.
See?
That is fantastic.
No, but does it say anything about us going there?
Well, he hasn't. He hasn't responded.
His residence.
He is so far silent on that point. Right. Now I'm going to hop over into the other side.
I'm happy eating fruit. You don't have to feed as much. It's just
Okay, good. There's Enika. Morning, everyone. With a tulip, a cup of coffee, a cookie, and a sunglassed emoji. Steve, GMYL, HHD with a mug of beer and a live long and prosper.
Oh, I can't do that. Can you do that? I can't do that.
There.
I can't
All right.
if I squeeze my fingers.
So good morning, young ladies. Happy hump day. Back
Happy
at you,
hump
Steve.
day. I still can't do it.
So now I have to
I'm
filter
trying to
through.
do this. I can't do it.
Oh, Mike says that planes are still going there. Okay.
But did he say we can go? What is up with you? Just say yes or no.
I think that Shirley, I missed Shirley, so she did say good morning, and she's got the little blue emoji going, it's cold. Okay.
All right. I think we need to throw to weather quickly, and we'll come back and...
Sorry,
do some
Giselle,
more.
we'll have to come back to you.
We'll come back to you. Over to you, Craig.
Thank you very much, and already starting today better than we did yesterday. Look at this bright picture of the St. Mary's River and City Hall. Just lots of sun in our forecast today. We are going to see some cloudy periods. As you can see, there's some clouds to the south, but for the most part, we're going to stay sunny and dry for today. A little cool, though. We'll take a look at temperatures around Northern Ontario, 5 degrees in Thunder Bay. We're going to stay at the 0 mark, though we could easily make 2 degrees later on this afternoon, and +1 in Wawa. So a little cool today. We're going to see some winds from the northwest, but overall, it's going to be a pretty nice day heading into tomorrow. This is the radar, and we can see some lake-enhanced snow showers still on the U.S. side. We see some clouds on the U.S. side, but we have a bunch of clearing here as high pressure starts to build into our day today. We can take a look at the systems map for today. There's a snowstorm in southern Ontario, though they're going to now miss most of the heavy snow. That's all pushing towards the eastern seaboard. So, but they are seeing some cloud and some flurries today and some colder air. Meanwhile, here in the north, we're going to just be influenced by high pressure. Don't have to worry about this low pressure system just yet. If we take a look at tonight, we can show you high pressure still in place over the Great Lakes, and we're going to start feeling the warmth of that high pressure system tomorrow. This is the 3-day forecast for, we'll start with today's system, or today's conditions. Mainly sunny, cold and windy. Winds are going to be picking up from the northwest at around 20 kilometers an hour, gusting to about 30 today. Nothing really all that windy, but it is going to make us a little colder today. Again, we could hit 1 or 2 degrees. Wind chill, though, will hit around -12. So this is the 3-day forecast for our day tomorrow. Mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures, though, rebounding up to 9 degrees. 15 degrees, making Friday the best day of the week. With plenty of sun in the forecast, and then we have a little system rolling in late Saturday. Temperatures around 8 degrees, so we are dipping a little bit. And then we take a look at the 7-day forecast in just a little while. We do have some warming temperatures for next week, but also some rainy conditions to tell you about. We'll do that in just a bit. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
15 degrees on Friday.
Holy smokes. It gives me something to hold
I'm feeling
on
kind of
for.
sick, Bruiser. I don't know. Heidi and I might need a day to prepare for Monday. Yeah, 15 degrees. That's awesome sauce. Okay, yesterday, the OHL was canceled. I know, Heidi is really upset about that. I am really upset about that. It's the only hockey league that was canceled. The QMJHL started its season. The WHL started their season. The NHL has their season. And the OHL has Buckus. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to cheer on our Greyhounds this season, but we're going to continue to follow that. I know Jacob and I are both quite upset about that news. And we are going to try, well, I'm going to try and get my earpiece back working, but that's not working. We are going to try and connect with the uppers at the Greyhounds and find out what they think about this mess. And yeah,
well,
that's sad
you know
news.
what? They're always so active in the community, so I'm confident that they'll manage to keep their profile high.
Yeah, they were doing really well even through the shutdown. I mean, they engaged the community and the younger viewers by having like coloring stuff and cool kind of little things like that.
And photo ops and this and that. I mean, obviously they'll be socially distanced, but still,
Yeah, it sucks
very
though.
cool.
Anyway, We're cheering for you anyways, Greyhounds.
Yeah.
You have some city updates you want to get in before the end of the show?
Yeah, I want to get into the city updates just because with the extension of the stay at home, it's important to kind of know how that's affecting services in and around the city. So as per the extended stay at home order and the state of emergency, the following city services will be affected by the provincial order. So I'm not going to go through all of them because there is a lot, but I'll hit the ones that I think are, significant. So administrative offices, the cemetery, GFL, Ronald A. Irwin Civic Center, Sioux Transit, fire services, public works, engineering services, open for essential services. Community centers are closed with the exception, of course, of the GFL operating the vaccination clinics. Public works operations, so this has to do with waste and recycling collection. These schedules are not impacted. Household hazardous waste depot is open Tuesday through Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Landfill open Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m., 4:30 p.m. And of course, the relevant regulations around distancing and wearing masks are applicable. Transit is indicating at this time there are no changes to the schedule. The transit terminal is closed. They have, of course, enhanced their cleaning and disinfection protocol.
Oh, right.
And as well, with regards to supporting businesses downtown that are able to do curbside pickup, they are promoting the hassle-free parking, so you do not need to feed the meters if you're downtown to pick something up on curbside. For everything else, please do go to our website and have a look.
Awesome. Craig, you've got 30 seconds.
Yeah, so the next 3 days looks nice, and the next 7 days, not bad. We have a couple of showers, but we are approaching high double digits as far as our highs go for late next week. So spring weather is definitely with us. We'll give you an update at 1 p.m.
Welcome back. Okay, so we need to head out. They just wanted to remind you that on March 22nd, the 2021 Strong Minds announced the launch of this 4th annual Run for Change. All proceeds from this year's Run for Change will be donated to mental health initiatives in Sault Ste. Marie. We will have more on that at 1 o'clock. Have a good hump day morning. See you at 1.